Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent says SNAP payments could restart as soon as Wednesday, but tens of millions of Americans say they can't wait for that extra money. You just heard Caitlin. So let's bring in Michelle Lockhart. She is a SNAP recipient. She's joining me now from Tennessee to talk about this. So Michelle, this SNAP funding lapse, can you just describe how it's affecting you, how it's impacting your family, and perhaps some of the other people in your community who rely on them?
Yes, absolutely. Myself, I was diagnosed stage 4 cancer in 2022, and I've been unable to work since 2023, a SNAP benefit recipient for about a year now. And it's not just myself, it's others in the community, others like me, people that are no longer able to work. And without the SNAP benefits, we're unable to put food on the table as normal. So that's the biggest issue.
I'm so sorry to hear about your cancer diagnosis. How are you doing with that?
I am currently stable at the moment, but receiving treatment every month for that.
Well, that is some good news. As you know, some states are using their own funds to partially cover SNAP payments, but Tennessee's governor says that he's unable to do that in that state. What are your thoughts on this in Tennessee?
You know, I truly believe the money is there. I just think it's a position of power and not willing to do so at this time.
So you saw the CBS poll. I don't know if you did, but it shows that Americans across the board are equally angry at Democrats, they're angry at Republicans, and they're angry at the President of the United States. They don't really care about the politics of it all. They just want to pay for their groceries. They want to make sure that their kids are able to eat. They want to make sure that people who are in need of it, like you, who are struggling with an illness, are able to get groceries. What is your message to lawmakers who seem to be unwilling or unable to do what's required to help the American people?
I couldn't have said those demographics any better. I'm pretty much on the same page with them. As far as what I would say to them, you know, take a moment and put yourself in our position, not in your position, because in your position, they can go get what they need, what they want. This is a dire need for us, and they need to see it that way. It's not that we want it, it's that we need it to survive.
And Michelle, to that point, I mean, there are some lawmakers who, in trying to politicize where we are right now with regards to specifically SNAP payments, that there is an impression that people who receive these benefits are somehow taking advantage of the system. Can you sort of give us a real understanding of who the average person who uses SNAP benefits, who they look like, what struggles they're going to? They're essentially people just like you. But I want you to sort of make that point so that we understand a little bit more better with clarity.
Yeah, I mean, the people that I know are people in my situation. They're single, they're in a household by themselves, they're unable to work. They have this benefit available to them. We've qualified for that. I basically had to give every piece of information to the SNAP program in order to be approved. So I am eligible for this. I am able to receive it, but at this time, I'm dependent on food banks to be able to put food on my table that I need to continue to fight my disability.
I'm so sorry, Michelle, that you're going through this. It really is heartbreaking to know that there are millions of people just like you who are in this situation because of our government's inability to do their jobs. Michelle Lockhart, wishing you the very best. I hope this funding comes through at noon, and I hope that both members of Congress can get together and figure out a compromise. Thank you for sparing a moment with us today.
Glad. I appreciate the time. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.